paper. Crawl. Hey. And we are good to go. Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for my predicted 11 ahead of this weekend's game against Manchester City. It's a massive game and one, of course, that we need to get the tactics right. I'm no tactician, but I do think I know what team works best for Norwich City, as I'm sure all of you think you do as well, because we're football fans and we all know better than the manager. Yeah, so let's start in goal. Of course, you know who it's going to be. It's going to be that man, Mr. John Ruddy. Yes, it is. You guessed right. Well done. Congratulations. John Ruddy does go in goal. And I think he deserves his spot. Now we get on to the exciting bits where you don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do it. So 5 at the back I'm going for. Now, Manchester City, a very attacking team with good wingers, good wing backs and 2 up front. It's a very attacking team, this Manchester City one. We need to get it right. So this is what I'm going for. Right wing back. Russell Martin. Oh, that's controversial. That hasn't happened before this season. Hold on in there. Hold on in there. I'll tell you why in a minute. Now, the 3 centre-backs. Oh, this could go wrong. Slightly regretting this already. Tim Close. Ignore that. He's meant to be on the left, but you get the gist. Ryan Bennett. Double T. I can spell. And Sebastian Bassong. Now, of course, Tim Close and Bassong, you know. Tim Close is left-footed, Bassong's right-footed. That works. And then at left wing-back, depending on injuries, I'm going to assume that Brady is fit for this. If he isn't, then of course put Martin Olsson in there. But I haven't seen the Alex Neil preview yet because I'm recording before that. So I'm assuming Brady's fit. He might not be. Olsson might have to go in there. But the reason I'm going with Martin at right wing-back is I think he's slightly more defensively minded than Ivo Pinto. Now, I've criticised Russell Martin a lot this season, and rightly so. I don't think he's been that great. But if Russell Martin doesn't have to concentrate so much on defensive duties, he's not actually too bad going forwards. I thought he'd done a really good job at left wing back against Swansea. And I kind of like Russell Martin when he's going forward, bombing forwards, and bringing back that championship style of football that we know and love him for. These 3 centre-backs, Bassong a bit shaky at times, but he's done a good job for the majority of Alex Neil's tenure. Brady, we all know he's class, and Bennett and Close have been solid. So the reason I'm dropping Pinto is just to make it slightly more defensive. Not overly defensive, because these wing-backs will be getting forwards and backwards, but just slightly more defensive. So let's go to the midfield duo, which is going to be hugely, hugely important. Johnny Howson, undroppable at the moment, player of the season for me. And next to him, Gary O'Neill. Oh, I've done the full name. Whoops. Gary O'Neill. I think he's been brilliant. Really didn't expect him to have as big as a part as he has done this season in the Premier League. And, you know, credit where credit's due. Gary O'Neill, absolute warrior, doing well. I loved how he had his headband on last week against Swansea because he got a massive gouge out of his head. The first thing he does goes up for a massive header. Brilliant stuff from Gary O'Neill. Right wing, I think he's going to be crucial from now until the end of the season. Nathan Redmond. This guy has the ability to keep us up this season. It is as simple as that. He might not be on his game every single game for the whole 90 minutes, but Redmond always comes up with something decent in each game. It might only be a millisecond of decency, but that is enough. And he has the talent to do great things. I put a statistic out on Facebook which went kind of viral, and also on Twitter. Redmond and Sterling's stats this year are pretty much even. In some parts, Redmond's outperforming Raheem Sterling. A lot of people have been critical of Nathan Redmond this season, including myself, but I think we have to understand that he's young and he's a winger. Them 2 things put together, he's going to make mistakes. If we get behind Nathan Redmond, I genuinely think he will do good things. He scored a few goals for us this season. He's got a few assists. He was brilliant against Chelsea. I just hope he stops dragging his shots wide and changes his shooting technique. Nathan Redmond, if you're watching, my friend, I love you. On the left, now, you've got 3 options here. You put Naismith out wide, where I don't think he's as effective from. You put Houlihan out wide, where, again, he's not as effective as centrally, but in this formation, you can't really play a central player. Or you put Jarvis. Now I'm going with Matthew Jarvis here. I think he's quick, I think he's powerful, I think he's got a fantastic crossing ability on him, and I think he can run at defenders more than Naismith or Houlihan. Naismith apparently has a hamstring injury. I'm not too sure. He limped off against Swansea, so you don't really want to be risking him in this kind of fast-paced game. Jarvis hasn't played for a while. He's going to be fresh. Houlihan maybe saved his legs a bit. I think Jarvis can contribute defensively as well. He's quick. That's the main thing, and he's very direct. I love Matthew Jarvis. I'm putting him in my team. And up front, for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. Patrick Bamford. I would have thought by now, even Alex Neil would have lost faith in Cameron Jerome. He was dreadful against Swansea. He was dreadful against Chelsea. He was dreadful against Leicester. You can't put Cameron Jerome in there once again. Patrick Bamford looks decent. I said in my top 5 reasons why we'll stay up this season that Patrick Bamford will score us goals. And I genuinely believe in that. So, that's it. That is my team. Take it, look at it, take it in, breathe it in. I think this team can beat Manchester City. Let me know your predicted 11. Do you agree with this? Let's get the talking points. This right-hand side, do you agree with that? Matthew Jarvis, do you agree with that? Would you put maybe Malumbu, Dorrans in for O'Neill? Let me know. Bamford, does he start for you or does Mbakani go in? I've just drawn on the table. Let's get a little close-up on that. Not very good. Damn it. Does Basong go in there for you, or do we keep it the same with Pinto in there? Lots and lots to talk about. I want to see you guys going mad in the comment section. It's a big one this week, and the predicted 11 needs to be right, so I want your contributions in the comment, as always. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Share it about with your mates. Put it on your Snapchat, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Facebook, put it on your Twitter, put it on your Pinterest. Do it all. Put it on your Bebo or your MySpace. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. Peace out.